Hey YouTube, got another little rant to do. Get this thing all situated. I need a mount for this thing. It's just something that's been irking the piss out of me. You see these little news stories, and they're still talking about how Trump won the election and blah blah. It's, you know, I'm either not even gonna talk about that I'm racist, misogynist, xenophobe, homophobic. I still hadn't figured out how they get any of that out of Trump. I've gone back and looked at many videos, and I'm still waiting to see how he's any of that. I guarantee you, these freaking kids don't even know what a xenophobe is. Really? You really need to look that up before you start blasting it out to people. Not that it's that big an insult, but you don't know what it fucking means. Anyway, but the one that's really irking me is how the bulk of the vote was uneducated white males. How am I uneducated? Now, if you wanted to say non-college diploma white males, okay, I'll give you that. But don't call me uneducated, because really it's code for white trash America. That's what they're saying. That is what they're saying. They're saying we're uneducated, we're dumb, we don't know what we're talking about, we don't know what we're doing. And I've even seen them say that on the news. It's like they just don't know. They don't have the education. They don't understand what they're doing to the country. I'm 48 years old. I've been being educated all my life. I do have a high school diploma, so I'm educated. I do have a diploma of some type. I was in the Navy. Went through A school, and my rate was utilitiesman, a UT. So that was plumbing, boiler technician, and refrigeration. Pumps, water pumps, what have you. Anything that had a pipe or a hose hooked to it, it was mine to deal with. So I got that under my belt. Got out of the Navy, went to Greenville Technical College, kind of a trade school. Did about a year of normal, I hate to even say the word, liberal arts. But, you know, your math, English, history, world civilization, that kind of stuff. Didn't know what I was going to do in life. And then I flipped over, since I've always worked on cars. When I was in high school, me and my buddies was building hot rods, Mustangs, Camaros, Dodge Challengers, the real one, and you know, rebuild motors and stuff like that. So I was like, well, hell, I already know how to work on cars a little bit. Let me do that. So I flipped over, went to the automotive classes, and then I took computer classes, because you know how even in the 80s was getting into computers, transmissions, hydraulics, everything there is to know about cars. You know, so, and I challenge any of those educated people to rebuild a automatic transmission, because my uneducated ass can rebuild an automatic transmission. Anyway, did that for 12, 14 years, got into industrial maintenance, and this was all on-the-job training. Well, I don't say all of it, because they sent me to some hydraulic classes, robot classes, and some different things. So now I'm programming robots, you know, just fixing machines, hydraulic problems, electronic problems. Another thing, I'd love to open up an electrical cabinet on an injection molding machine, and there's just banks of cards, electronic cards, and they have a problem, and say, well, you fix it, you're educated. I'm not educated. I don't know how to fix this. I even looked up the definition of education. In general, I ain't gonna read this because I'm driving, but in general, it has to do with being taught by educators or self-taught. You can't educate yourself self-taught or on-the-job training or apprenticeship. All of that counts as being educated. And I assure you, I am educated. And I damn sure know more politics than these fucking social justice warrior, whiny, crying-ass babies. But anyway, that's just been irking me, kind of crawling, this knife in my back or whatever you want to call it. Every time I hear the term when they're throwing all these numbers out, the uneducated people of America voted for Trump. Really. We're all uneducated. None of us know our ass from a hole in the ground. We didn't do what you said to do, so therefore we're ignorant of the facts and figures and what we done to the country. Give me a freaking break. Anyway, later YouTube.